What's up, everybody? Noah Kisser back here for my review of the brand new Hallmark film, Love Classified, directed by Stacey N. Harding. Romance novelist Amelia is a whirlwind who blows back into the lives of her adult children, Taylor and Zach, under the pretense of a book signing arranged by her hometown's local bookshop. As Amelia tries to reconnect, Taylor and Zach explore new and past relationships through an app that boasts old-fashioned human connection by way of the classified ad. Zach is given a chance to heal old wounds while Taylor matches with a woman that changes the way she always thought about love. This is a film that was going to get controversy from the Hallmark fans either way. And I don't care what you say, yes, there's always controversy when it comes to LGBTQ plus storylines or subplots in Hallmark films. Before we get into that, let's talk about that for a minute. We've had people blow it way out of proportion. When they did a Christmas ad with two women kissing, they aired an ad that Hallmark was getting revenue from. So what that tells me is they know nothing about the television market, because for ads, those studios or companies make money from those ads. They approve those ads. There's nothing bad in it. There's no nudity. There's no graphic sexual content. It's just two women kissing. There's other stuff on besides that. It's a commercial. It's not affecting you as a person. It's not affecting what you're watching. Then we had films like Wedding Every Weekend, where they blew it way out of proportion that there was a lesbian kiss at a lesbian wedding. Then we had The Christmas House, which I was very afraid of, because one, it had a gay storyline in it. That is not something we've ever had before in a Hallmark film. I wanted to make sure that they were going to give it the respect it deserved, and I didn't want them to be like, hey, this is our gay movie. And they didn't do that. They did not push that, and I'm very happy with that. This film did not do that either. However, it's just kind of in there. Love Classified is a subpar, not even subpar, very mediocre Hallmark film, one of the worst of the year, in my opinion, that misses the mark. Amelia is such an unlikable character that there's almost nothing redeeming about her at all. I get that you are supposed to forgive your parents, forgive your mother, forgive your father, forgive everybody. But for me, this film, I can't forgive almost a single thing about this film. This film here, what it does, it makes it like Taylor is scared of her mother. She ends up meeting a woman who ends up to be a nurse that is taking care of her mother in a hospital scene. That's how they meet. I don't think that's handled very well. I thought the writing was just very mediocre. There's nothing here that really screams great film to me. This is just thrown together. It was slow. It was not funny. It was hardly romantic. There's legit chemistry between these two women. There's legit great on-screen chemistry between these two women. When they have a kiss, it is tremendous because it works. That part works. The chemistry, yes. The screenplay, no. The screenplay is just so far one of the weakest Hallmark scripts I have ever seen. Because they add in a couple characters that are unneeded. You don't see them a whole lot. The costume design was very well done. I like Melora Hardin a lot. I like Melora a whole lot. I mean, I'm actually a huge fan of The Office. Love The Office. I was cheering for her on Dancing with the Stars because of The Office. Everybody loves Melora. But what she does in this film is she plays her role very, very well. But they try to redeem her character at the very end of the film, and it just doesn't work. It doesn't work. But the direction, we're not going to talk about the direction. What we are going to talk about is the past efforts from Stacey N. Harding, which is not a very high bar for me, because I have not liked I have not liked a single film that Stacey has directed for the Hallmark Channel. I think the best one might have been Christmas Sale, but even that was a bit of a weakling. Love Classified, of course, Mystery 101, Deadly History, and Cut Color Murder. I didn't like those two mysteries all that much. I have not seen the GAC Family original Christmas Films, A Christmas Star, or A Lot Like Christmas. This July I will, because I will be going over all the GAC Family movies that I missed in Christmas, because Christmas is just such a hectic time for me in general. But this is a film that misses the mark for me on almost every single level. One thing that really does discourage me is that last year, with Spring Into Love, or as it was called, Spring Fling last year, we had tremendous films. Got some of the best ratings that they've gotten in a good while. We had Chasing Waterfalls with Cindy Busby and Christopher Russell, which, by the way, stay tuned, because the first week of May, I will be on the Dear Hallmark podcast talking with Dara about the May Hallmark films, which one is starring Cindy Busby, Christopher Russell, and directed by their great friend and their director, it seems like now, when they do a film together, Christy Will Wolf. But now I think it's just Christy Will. Don't Go Break My Heart, that was a really good one. One Perfect Wedding, the weakling of the bunch, but still a darn good film. As luck would have it, really good film with Joanne Garcia Swisher and Alan Leach. But last year we had one of my favorites on the same weekend. April 17th, 2021, we had Right in Front of Me. Right in Front of Me had Janelle Parrish in it. And that was a cooking film that gave me everything I wanted. It's a film that worked on almost every level for me as a Hallmark fan. This film misses the boat on multiple things, and it is probably the second weakest Hallmark film of the year so far. I did not like this film hardly at all. Still not as bad as Don't Forget I Love You, but definitely a very mediocre Hallmark film. One that I hesitate to even call a decent little film. I'm just going to go ahead and say it. This is a bad Hallmark film, and I don't say that about many of them. But we have two bad Hallmark films so far. I don't believe we're going to have any more this year, because looking at what we have coming for the rest of May, well, for the rest of April, we do have one more film coming in April, and that is A Tale of Love with, I almost said with Crystal, sorry, with Brittany Bristow and Chris McNally. That comes out on April 23rd. Then we have Warming Up to You with Cindy Busby, Christopher Russell, directed by Christy Will. Road Trip Romance, Natalie Hall, directed by Samantha Wan. Romance to the Rescue with Andrea Brooks and Marcus Rosner, directed by Heather Hawthorne Doyle. Then we go to the Hallmark Movies and Mystery side. We have Heart of the Matter with Amy Teagarden, directed by Mark Jean. And A Rip in Time, one of the very oddball time machine type Hallmark films, starring Tori DeVito and Niall Mater, two regulars for that channel, and for this company now, directed by Jessica Harmon. So I will be talking about all those, going into a preview about what they are probably going to be about, the stars. I'm going to be going into what was their past work, whether it be the directors and actors or actresses, sometimes the writers, but we will talk about that on the Dear Hallmark podcast, which I am recording today with Dara. I cannot wait for you guys to hear that. I will let you guys know when that is available when Dara lets me know, so you can go follow, like, and share and rate that podcast on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, or wherever you get your podcasts. I'm going to give Love Classified a D+. Really mediocre film, a bad Hallmark film. I don't think we're going to get a bad one this poor anytime soon, but I will see all of you guys next time.